Elune has been an enigma within World of Warcraft for a long time. Her connections span across the whole of the Warcraft universe, and the theories and speculations about her, they span much further than that. However, while her true identity still remains a mystery, her role within the universe we believe we may have the answer to. Let's look then on how the great balance is achieved, and see how the forces of life and death may not be the only ones intertwined in a delicate web. Please remember that this is only speculation based on the evidence we have access to. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and come, take a seat by the fire. The Great Cycle has been at the forefront of World of Warcraft for some time now, with each development allowing us to explore it further and further. With Shadowlands and now Dragonflight making the cycle of life and death the focus, the question always remained, how do the Titans, specifically Eonar, fit into this? Let's first take a look at what we already know, starting with the realms of death. The name, however, can be misleading. Ardenweald may be an afterlife, but it is far more to do with rebirth. Spirits of nature come to this place, their souls nurtured and restored in seeds. The Winter Queen is the literal personification of hibernation. In nature, death is not an end, just another journey, continuation of the endless cycle. The name of the Winter Queen was the biggest giveaway in the theory. Her season being winter makes sense, and I would love to keep this idea of seasons in mind as we go forward. We look then to her sister, her literal opposite, Elune. I would like to propose that we name her now the Summer Queen. Her role as we see it is to safeguard the balance of life itself. Her twofold nature makes sense in this. She is both predator and prey. We see this clearly in the teachings of Cenarius and the practices of her favourite children, the Kalderae. From the very start at Teldrassil, you are taught how the Night Elven people revere the balance of the wilds. They will hunt any species that appears to be growing out of control, and they will safeguard any species edging closer to extinction. This leaves Eonar. While we were previously told she created the dream, we have since found out the truth. She is instead a part of the Pantheon of Order, and she also has a role in this great cycle. We believe she is actually the third sister. She is the Spring Queen. From everything we know of her, especially the constructs imbued with her power like the Keep of Freya, the Green and the Red Dragonflight, they all propagate life. The Green Flight reveres nature. They plant seeds and trees and love to make things grow. The Red Flight revere life. There is a reason that the Red Flight is the one focused on the birth of more dragons right there at the Ruby Life Pools. It is a compulsion, passed down from the magic they were gifted from by Eonar. So we have 3 seasons so far, which means logically we should have a 4th. This would be autumn, or fall. For this, we are looking to the realms of disorder, to the Fell. The realm of disorder is demons, hellfire, and pure chaos. It seems impossible for this to be a core aspect of nature, right? Unless we look at real-life examples, specifically forest fires. These wildfires are nature's ways of rejuvenating the land, used for clearing invasive insects, purging disease, and making room for new growth. It is all part of the natural cycle, something that hellfire most certainly could do. A great cosmic destroyer that brings death, until from the ashes life can be born. The similarities to the phoenix cannot be understated. Firebirds are not an uncommon sight in WoW. Even huge, godlike firebirds liking to the sun like Rukmar, or even the Tol'vir people of Uldum, who seem to revere the hawk as the representation of the sun, as much as the raven is to the moon. We believe Anshe is this great firebird, the Autumn King, the brother of the three sisters and the completion of the cycle. This cycle, then, is the waning and waxing of the natural world, from plant life to beasts. However, something happened long ago, something that upset the balance, and since this, solar worship has fallen to the wayside. His presence in the physical universe greatly diminished, unlike his sisters. I would like to remember then Sargeras. He was an extremely powerful titan before his downfall. He would hunt down and imprison the demons of the realm of disorder. After his betrayal, however, when he founded the Burning Legion, that's when he took on the completely new fiery appearance. What we propose is his knowledge of imprisoning demons allowed him to trap the great firebird Anshe, and use his immense destructive power to fuel his own, infusing himself, hence the new look. This display of dominance would have been the prime catalyst in coercing the demons to fight for him. It was this power that aided him in destroying the rest of the Pantheon, forcing them into soul form. Now I know a lot of Tauren paladins are going to get upset that I am saying that their prime deity is from disorder, a demon bird. But after Rakan was able to bestow powers of the light onto the Zandalari, this is not really out of the realm of possibility. This does not make Anshe evil. He is crucial to life as much as the others. His role is just different. Now let's go over this step by step, putting all the information together, as well as adding on some of our recent theories to round it out. Nature, then, is a series of cosmic blueprints, base forms which hold within them the myriads of potential. The wild gods are the perfect example of this. They are the universal beginning, their offspring branching out to create new and interesting life forms. They are birthed in the life energies of the Emerald Dream, a perfect mirror of the physical universe where these blueprints use the life to gain form. Then comes the Titans, great gods who wander the dark, compelled to order and structuring of the planets. Eonar, the Spring Queen, takes this new life from the dream and propagates them onto these newly ordered planets whenever possible. The planets are perfect for life to flourish on them. We see her doing this never more clearly than in the seat of the Pantheon at the end of the Antorus raid, where she senses the spark of life still within the champions and rekindles it. Once out in the universe, life will continue to grow. However, all of nature is a delicate web. Elune, the Summer Queen, watches over them. She makes sure the sanctity of the Emerald Dream, or the plane of life as we call it, is maintained. We see this in the Owlkin that embodies her power. They protect the sacred places of the world, peaceful and wise. Just like Elune, they have two faces, and their wrath is legendary. I think everyone has been moonburned by them, at least once. The Night Warrior aspect of the goddess is a prime example of the ruthless predator aspect, used to defend the wild places of the universe. But endless growth is never possible. Old growth must be cleared, new room must be made. Nature can never be allowed to become stagnant, so some chaos is introduced. This is where Anshe steps in. A divine bird of holy fire. His power and his minions scour and burn away the old, a series of cleansing flames. The spirits of nature that perish from this baptism by fire are not lost. They pass on to their time of long rest. Gently they are ushered to the soothing lands of Ardenweald, into the embrace of the Winter Queen, as seeds in beautiful groves of hibernation. Here the grove tenders rejuvenate their spirits until their time comes again. Once they have passed through the winter, they are taken to the Grove of Awakening, a portal to the Emerald Dream itself. Once there they are reborn, filled with all of life's energies once more. New life, in a new place, made ready by the Spring Queen, and thus the great cycle is fulfilled. We have seen this cycle right before us many times within Druidism. We just never really saw it as a whole. The Druidic magics draw upon this cycle. We have seen life druids, flame druids, death druids even. While we did not always get a playable version of them, much to my chagrin, they are still present, and it does explain a lot. What do you think? Is this how you see the great cycle happening? Let us know in the comments, or come talk to us about it. Have your say on the Discord. I've made sure to leave the link in the description. Everyone's welcome. Oh, and don't forget to come back anytime.